it's June. Happy June. Oh my goodness. I woke up this morning and I don't know if I was dreaming it or what, but I just woke up thinking and saying, like, yes, Lord, thank you for the changes. Thank you for the changes. Like, you are doing something new. You are working. Oh my goodness. Don't you love when God is like showing you things in life and letting you know that, hey, I am who I say I am, and I'm doing all the things you just sit and you watch, like, right? So for this Monday, and as we're stepping into June, right, it is something new. I don't care if you don't have anything going on in your life. Know that it's another day and it's a new month, and that's the possibility for God to do more things in your life that you have no idea of what they're going to be. Isn't that exciting? It's such an exciting thing to like walk through life with him when you just don't know what he's going to do from moment to moment, from day to day. Like, he's always working. So be expectant of all the things, right? That you're praying about, all the things that could happen that you can't even imagine, right? This is scripture. Go in there if you have not read that scripture. Now to he who is able to do immeasurably, right? Above and beyond anything that you can see, think, or imagine. So be expecting him as you're starting off June, and as you're starting off your week, and as you're starting off your day. Okay? Like, oh my goodness, he is working. But anywho, for the day, right? Let me get a little bit more serious as we get started. I had a message that I wanted to share yesterday, but it just did not work out. And so for today, I'm getting my day started. I got in the shower. I thought I had a little bit more time, but right. But I'm just taking it easy. I've already had my lemon water and some ginger. So, I got a little bit more energy in me. So let's go ahead and dive into this message, right? Because I have been hearing some things, seeing some things, and even having different conversations where this is a topic that needs to be discussed. Okay. We are living in a time of a lot of conformity. We're living in a society where people are like looking at the next person to see what to do and how to be. And you all know here, I give you very unconventional perspectives of things, give you a different outlook compared to what the world typically does, just because we're not meant to follow the ways and patterns of this world. And so while society may, put out some different norms that seem to be acceptable or of approval in the world, when you're reading this Bible, like, right, for my believers out there, and even for unbelievers, like, seriously, when you're reading this Bible, it's normally the complete opposite of how you're supposed to like behave and react or respond to things, or your way of just simply being, right? So let me get into this topic. Have you ever been in situations where there are things that are going on that should not be going on? Like, right? Let me say it that way. Have you ever been in situations where there's stuff going on that should not be going on, right? So for me, over the years, it's been a lot of situations. I'm sure many people have experienced it, where you'll have a person or people that feel a certain way. And so they decide that this is how we're going to treat this person, or this is what we're going to do. And then they get all these other people to jump on board and do it, because in society, a lot of the times we create norms where, like, something as simple as doing challenges, or something as simple as just like, okay, if this person's doing it, then I need to do it too, or I'm not going to be accepted, or I'm not going to be approved, or I'm not going to be included, or whatever the case may be. Have you ever been in these types of situations? Happens all the time. Like, happens all the time. You would think it's something that you tend to see in like high school and stuff like that, but this happens in the world, in society, all the time. All different age groups, does not matter. And so I was thinking to myself, like, I saw the sun and the moon the other day. Took some beautiful pictures of them. But I was like, man, that light, it shines so bright. It shines brightly on whatever it is. It doesn't matter if it's already nice outside and you're getting natural light in a room or what have you. It's like that sun, it shines so bright and it's still bringing even more light onto things. Same thing when it's night and the moon comes up. I caught a beautiful moonrise the other day, and it's just like, man, shining light even in the darkness. You get what I'm saying? And so let me just put that out there. Shine your light bright. Shine your light bright. Have you ever heard that saying that says, like, don't dim your light for anyone or anything? Do not dim your light to make others feel comfortable, to make others feel more secure, to make them feel like they're okay. Whatever the case may be, shine your light bright. Light shine in the smallest of rooms, in the largest of rooms. Light shine and give light to whatever is around it. Shine your light bright. We are meant to do that. In the Bible, it says, who lights a lamp and puts it underneath a bowl? Like, right? God is literally building us up just so that we can shine our light, right? And so when you see situations happen like this, where it's like individuals literally feel like we're just going to do all of this stuff because we just feel like, this is what we want to do, and try and make people feel small or try and make people feel less than, it's just like, don't ever get to a place where you are dimming your light just so that you can be accepted or so that you can be approved. Whatever the situation is, you are meant to be bold. You are meant to be courageous. You are meant to be out here shining your light. And so when I was thinking about it, I'm just like, it's a part in Ezekiel that talks about how when it's stuff going on that shouldn't be going on, it's like, for him, it was said, if you don't say something, then now it's on you, right? Like their blood is on you, because instead of you saying something to them and acknowledging what's going on or making them aware of what the situation is and that they can do something different or what have you, that, whatever they're doing is not right. Instead, you chose not to say anything, and now it's on you because you could have saved them, right? And then it's also another part to it that says, if you do tell them and they decide they're not gonna follow that, right? Like, you tell them what the situation is, you make them aware of what's right and what's wrong and stuff like that, and they still decide that they don't want to do it, then now it's on them. Right? Like, we hope that they make the right decision, but now it's on them if they choose not to, right? Instead of it being, you're in the situation, you could have said something and you didn't. Do you all kind of get what I'm saying? Shine your light bright. When we are being bold, when we are being courageous, when we are standing firm in who we are as individuals, that means we're not conforming to what's going on around us. We're not meant to be influenced by other people or by what others do in society or this world. We're meant to be the influence, right? So if you see a situation that's going on that's not right, in society, it may be seeming as if it's of approval or it's acceptable, it's okay to do because everybody's doing it. We're not meant to follow the ways and patterns of this world. We're not meant to dim our light so that we can fit in with someone else or we can be accepted or included in what's going on, even though we know it's not right or it's not going along with our values or our morals or anything like that. So again, shine your light bright. You don't know if it's something that you're going to stand up for or something that you're going to say that's actually the right way of doing something that could change that person's life or can actually save them. You get what I'm saying? Like, don't be, I guess when I'm reflecting on it and the different situations, it's like, don't be in a place where you are for real not shining or not standing up for things because you just want to fit in. Like, right? That for real, over the years for me, it's been a lot of situations like that where you see people like dragging people or doing things that are inappropriate or rude or cruel or any of those types of things, and they're jumping in and doing it because that's what everybody's doing. I've never been that person, and I'm still not. Like, right? And in fact, for me, growing in my relationship with God and, getting closer to him and reading more of his word, it's even made me more courageous, more bold to be like, not only am I not gonna conform or do what everybody else is doing, but yeah, I am gonna be speaking up and saying something because I might be the voice that they need to hear to do something different. Or maybe they're not exposed to something that is actually right, or they don't know the right way to go. You have to be the influence. Don't be influenced by what's going on around you, right? We're living in a very like I said, conformity type of society right now. And especially just the fact that it's influencer society. When I was growing up and when I, got into high school and college and stuff, we didn't have influencers. Like, right? We didn't have that. And even with celebrities, we would have it where you would see something that they're doing and you would go along with it, but not to the point where you were doing stuff that was inappropriate or, something that was cruel to people and stuff like that. This new time that we're living in is something to experience. But I'm telling you, shine your light bright. We're following Christ. We're growing in our relationship. We're maturing in our faith, and it gives us strength. It gives us power. It gives us authority. It gives us that boldness in order for us to stand up for what's right. Right? Like, just reflect back when you're thinking about the Bible and how Jesus was in so many situations where, first of all, they just called him radical. Yes, he was unconventional. Whenever it was stuff going on with people, he wasn't jumping on the bandwagon and just going along with what everybody else was doing. In fact, he was standing up for people. Do you get what I'm saying? And it could have gone a completely different way. People could have came at him and chased him out or, came at him and harmed him. But instead, people were getting exposed to a different way of being, a different way of thinking, right? Like, because of him being bold, because of him being firm in who he was and his values and his morals and what God was telling him, he was able to for real save people. Right? Not just the individuals that he was standing up for, but some of them people that was around. We are meant to influence, not be influenced. Don't let what's going on around you and what you're hearing in society and this world get you to just start doing stuff because that's what everybody else is doing. Know who you are as a person, know what your values are, know what your morals are, and be firm in that. I don't care who's around you. I don't care who's doing it. I don't care how many people are doing it. Shine your light and shine it bright. Because you never know if you're going to save a life. You never know if you're going to help someone out. You never know if you might be the change that people need to see. That part. So for the day, I had to get a little bit more serious as we're starting off this month and we're starting off this new season, right? The summer, because it is real out here. And I'm telling you, like, this is a real thing that's happening. We are living in a very conformity type of society right now where it doesn't even matter if it makes sense. People are just jumping on bandwagons and doing what everybody else is doing. It's like, no. You're not meant to be influenced by what's happening around you. You're meant to be the influence. You're meant to make a statement, or you're meant to take a stand. You're meant to set the standard. You're meant to set the trend. Like, that's what we're meant to do. And this is scripture. All of it is scripture. You all know I'm getting ready to go and find them and post it on here so that you can know. But seriously, whenever whenever anyone is talking about scripture, you go in there, you look it up for yourself. But I'm definitely going to post them and let it be known. I'm serious. Although we live in an influencer society, and although we're living in a time where people are looking to other people, I think it's this social media. But like, although we're living in a time for real where people are watching other people's lives and stuff like that and trying to do what somebody else is doing, that don't mean that it's right. Right? Like, what does the scripture say? We have the power to do whatever we want to do, but everything that we do is not beneficial. So at the end of the day, he's telling you we're meant to influence, not be influenced. You are meant to set the trend. You are meant to set the standard. You are meant to be the one that's going to help somebody else out, or, influence them. Don't sit around and be influenced by what everybody else is doing. And especially if it's not something good. Know yourself, right? What did I say for us coming out of Mental Health Awareness Month? Like, be self-aware enough to know what your values are, what your morals are. Because if you don't stand for something, you're going to fall for everything. Like everything. That means when people are making choices to treat people cruelly, or when they're making choices to jump on bandwagons and, doing some stuff that is not okay, right? Like not treating people the wrong way and doing some questionable things. It's like, okay, well, if you don't stand for anything, you're going to be falling for everything and just going along with whatever everybody else is doing all the challenges in the world and all the, right? Even though it doesn't feel right on the inside, but you're doing it anyway. Like, know who you are and know your values and know your morals and shine your light bright. We're meant to do it. We're meant to stand out. Don't be fearful or ashamed of what you believe in. Don't be fearful or ashamed because, if I say this or do that, then I'm not going to be accepted. I'm not going to be included. They're going to treat me this way. Listen here. Shine your light bright, okay? God is with you. He's in you. He's for you. And he knows all that goes on, okay? When we continue to grow in our relationship with him and we continue to find out that he's all sovereign and he's all powerful, he lets you know, do not fear. I am with you. Right? Be strong. Be courageous. He's telling us this stuff for a reason. Right? So for the day, I'm going to leave it there and again say it. Shine your light bright. Do not dim your light for anyone or anything that is going on, and be the influence. Don't be influenced by what's going on around you and by what other people do. You set the standard. You set the trend. Okay? And by that, as always, we still follow God. He is the ultimate, the all-powerful. Okay? Right? So when I'm saying that, get aligned with God so that the things that you are doing and the things that you are saying and all that different stuff is setting the trend for other people. Okay? So for the day, I'm going to leave it there, and I hope that you all have a fabulous start to your month. I can't wait to see all the wonderful things God is doing in your life, and I shall talk to you all next time. Bye.